Joel Hilsman, Mario Mays, Sylvester Williams. The finale of the 2018 Peachtree Corners Invitational. Christ School out of Arden, North Carolina, a suburb of Asheville, taking on the Wheeler Wildcats out of Marietta, Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta. Wheeler and Christ School. Starting lineups for Christ School. Number 0, Jalen Lecque. Number 1, Trey Austin. Number 3, Dorrance Perry. Number 23, Brandon Stone. And number 24, Justice Ajabor. It is Lecque, Austin, Perry, Stone, and Ajabor. For the Wheeler Wildcats, it'll be number 12, Roscoe Eastman. Number 13, Austin Johnson. Number 23, E.J. Montgomery. Number 25, Brandon Younger. Check it, 22, Brandon Younger. 25, Isaac Martin. He normally wears number 30, switched up to 25 tonight. So it'll be Eastman, Johnson, Younger, Montgomery, and Isaac Martin, the starting 5 for the Wheeler Wildcats. Christ School, the head coach, Coach Del Palta. And for Wheeler, it is Larry Thompson, resident head coach of the Georgia Hoop Circle in the house. Mario Mays.
Glad to be here, brother.
Sylvester Williams on my right, Mario Mays on my left. We are ready for Wheeler. We are ready for Christ School. We will not have a jump ball. Wheeler hit with an administrative technical foul. They are all in blue, blue tops, blue bottoms, white numbers, and they are trimmed in gold. The greenies, they are all in green, green tops, green bottoms, white numbers, and they've got gold trim. Wheeler, because they are all in blue, they are the home team, assessed the technical foul, and Jalen Lecque, the ball don't fly. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is good, 1-0. Side out of bounds. Possession arrow will go to Wheeler, and the possession of the start of the contest will be to the Greenies. Inbound now to Jalen Lecque. Lecque will take it, and he'll cross the timeline. You only get one jump ball in high school basketball, and we get the game that don't even start with one. Lecque a 3, hill of the rim, no rebound, ripped out of the air and brought down by Brandon Stone. And they give it back out now. Here's Trey Austin. Austin with the right-hand dribble. Roscoe Eastman working on him at the guard spot. Eastman has turned it on this year, and a steal by E.J. Montgomery. Up ahead now, here's Eastman. Eastman stops, pounds it with the right-hand boom dribble, goes across, gets it up into Austin Johnson, tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Wheeler Wildcats. Christ School coming in at 16-7. They're riding a 7-game winning streak. They're 1-1 against Georgia this year. They lost to McEachern and defeated North Cross. How you like that?
They are playing the heavy hitters in the state of Georgia, 7A.
Austin Johnson up, no good. E.J. Montgomery is in the book.
E.J. Montgomery leaving off where he started, always quick basket early up under the basket, and also McDonald's All-American. Expecting a big game out of him tonight.
The easy lefty, just smooth with it. A long 3, in and out, no good by Austin. Comes down now, and they'll push it in transition. Here's Roscoe Eastman. Eastman on the right wing now, gives it to Younger. Younger steps into a right wing 3. Front iron, no good. Jalen Lecque goes and gets the rebound.
You know, I like that matchup of having Younger on Lecque. You know, having those long arms, that long body of Younger, trying to slow down Lecque some.
Just exactly. Ajabor having it down low, him and Austin Johnson fighting for it, and a jump ball call between Johnson and Stone, and it will go to the Wheeler Wildcats. Scott Willard was the head coach of Christ School. He stepped down after they defeated Spartanburg Day, and that brought in the head coach now, Del Palma, who stepped in. Listen, this team, they just do it, how they do it. They had losses to Carmel Christian, Greensboro Day, and Port of God earlier in the season.
Great high-low right here.
Up and in
Great job
by Austin Johnson.
And, you know, that's one of the reasons the kid's he's an All-American right there. You know, playing that high-low, getting the ball down to his big man on the block. He can show he can play with his back to the basket or at the free throw line.
Shot is up and bothered by Johnson. Brandon Younger comes away with it. Younger skips it up ahead. Roscoe Eastman, who's played fabulous at the point guard spot, over to EJ. EJ, a jumper, short corner, no. Rebound ripped down by Brandon Stone, who's protecting the basketball and gives it over now to Jalen Lecque. Lecque had 22 points in the victory over Spartanburg Day. Came in with over 30 offers. Texas, and some will say would be the favorite. There's a drive, jump hook. Ajibor goes. Justice Ajibor coming in averaging 10 boards a game and about 8 points. Got that hoop there, and it's now 4-3. Wheeler with the lead and give it inside to EJ. EJ boom dribbles, turns in, 2 men right there, so he fades away. Shot is no good. Brandon Stone stayed at home, got the rebound again, so Stone holding his weight. Here comes Jalen Lecque. The talented junior gives it up ahead to Trey Austin. Austin over in the corner. Worked on to give it to Ajibor. Ajibor put it on the dribble with the right hand off the window. Banking hours, a deposit from the Carolinas for Justin Ajibor.
Big man getting a lot of action early here.
And what does that tell you? 3 minutes into the contest, Mario.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to read. Seeming to me, I thought this would be a game that's going to be dominated by Lecque on this end for the Christ School, but we'll see. Maybe he'll crank up.
Jalen Lecque drives and scores on cue. Mario Mays. That's Jalen Lecque. 7-4 with 4:39 to go. And now Lecque is at the free throw line, and he completes the three-point play the hard way. 8-4 with 4:38 to go. 4.5 to go. Eastman boom dribbles it over there to the right. Wheeler is the home team. Isaac Martin, a deep three, badly missed. Rebound comes down to Jalen Lecque. Lecque goes behind the back now, crossing the timeline with the pass over to Trey Austin. Norris Perry into the contest. There's a drive and a steal. Get that shot out of here. Send away. Austin and Lecque with the password protected gut basket. Stone back this way. Bothered, followed by Ajibor. No, Stone tipped it out. Rebound comes out to Lecque. Steps into a three ball. Jalen Lecque, no good. Stone fighting for it. EJ with a little bit of an elbow. He got the rebound. And now a timeout call. Coach Larry Thompson does not like the flow right now for the Wheeler Wildcats, and he calls a timeout with 3:55 to go.
Great rebound right there by EJ. Hey, man, like I said, man, these guys are going at it under the basket. A lot of great early action.
All right, here's a trivia question, and if Mario gets half of it right, you can expect it. These two teams
expect what?
I expect you to get half of it right.
All right.
But here's the trick. If you get half of it right, you may get both of it right.
Okay.
How many state championships have these two teams won combined?
I can give you half of it. 6 on this side for Wheeler. That's easy.
And you want me to figure out Christ School? I don't know. I think they have 4.
6 plus 6 is 12. Each of them have 6 state championships.
6, okay.
So, you know, we have championship pedigree on the floor. And Christ School has came down to the Peachtree Corners Invitational all the time. I like to mess with it. It might not have been a trivia question, but, you know, a little trick question there for you.
Yeah.
There's a drive. Eastman pulls it back out. Top side, a 3-ball. Roscoe Eastman in hot pursuit. A 3-ball. 8-7 now. Cuts it to 1.
That's a kid who just really stepped up so much this year. It's hard for me. I just give him so much props, so much.
A deep 3. Nice. Good, Trey Austin. You know what I like about the McEachern Indians? They won earlier.
Man, we not talking about McEachern, man.
Wait, Coach Lewis Preston when you need him. We're talking about
it. We're talking about Roscoe Eastman
a 3. Bang! Another 3, Roscoe Eastman. Yeah, but I'm talking about, we're talking about basketball culture. They've beaten Christ School. They've beaten Wheeler. The coaching staff is here, and the team is still here. It's basketball. You see what I'm saying?
Still studying, that's what you're saying?
Exactly. Brandon Stone 3 no good. Rebound comes down to Austin Johnson because they may see Wheeler again.
They might see Wheeler. I think it's the final 8. I think they may match up in the final 8 in the playoffs.
But that's where it happened last year
in
the Elite 8.
Yeah.
Here's Austin. They'll have to go on over there to Living Good Arena again. A 3 by Austin, no good. Rebound, Stone underneath. Y'all are just jumping on me. Good gracious.
That message was brought to you by the head McEachin cheerleader.
Hey, man, we seen McEachin do what they do today. Salute. Now it's time for the Wildcats. I got to get a plug in for the Wildcats, man.
Newton leads Morgan County 43-38 at the start of the fourth. Nobody gives me heck about Morgan County, though. Nobody does.
You think they're going to finish this game?
Who?
Morgan.
Are they going to win that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to win that game.
Okay.
43-38, 5-point game. It's been 4 and 5 points the whole night. Yeah.
And they don't lose in Madison.
It just depends on what Woodard and Lawrence are doing. I don't have time to check those numbers. But they're still a top 10 team in Georgia. Now, if Newton wins that game, I don't think that that doesn't automatically make Newton a top 10 team in Georgia. Overall, they 6-6, Long lead pass. Eastman and hot for low. Get that shot out of here. Woo! Jalen Lecque. Password protected. 100 seconds to go.
Playing volleyball with the backboard.
Isaac Martin around. He spins it over. Gonna drive, kicks it into the corner. Eastman on man. Short, no good. Rebound hit the floor. It's tipped around, and they're gonna spin it. Hardison gets it over to the right side. Not Hardison, excuse me, Jeremiah Pruitt. In EJ, he lost it.
Should have been a foul.
Here's Pruitt. Pruitt back out to Roscoe Eastman at 78 seconds, and there's the poise that you talk about right there. Roscoe Lake, let's slow it down. Let's be easy with it right now.
General got a great grip on the playbook. Understand what he's looking for. Alley-oop slam dunk. I knew that was coming, baby.
There's the alley, there's the oop, EJ Montgomery.
Great job by Roscoe Eastman. And getting his team together, getting a quick set.
Well-designed play.
All right, Mario, here come one of my favorite players into the game. Number 4, running the point guard spot for Christ School, Kojak Thompson.
I love the name.
I love it.
Love the name.
Kojak operating with the left hand. He's picked up by Martin, gives it to Stone. Final 50 seconds of the first quarter in a tight contest, 12-11. Wheeler with the lead. Wheeler's in the blue. Oh, Jalen Lecque, a bevy of moves. He drives it, was bothered, tipped out of bounds, and off of him.
Great
Defensive
job
effort by Younger.
With the length bothered. Lecque on the finish right there. Great job.
But doesn't Kojak need a ball head, though?
Yeah, he do to finish that whole
Yeah.
whole name and look off. He got to go skin.
He got to shave his head.
They are packed out in Morgan County. They are packed out.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. They follow that team.
Jam-packed.
Man, come on.
I'll tell you, they followed it.
I love it. I love it. If they make it to the state, when they make it to the state final, then they put it in Macon. Oh my goodness, they're gonna fill it up. They better not have Upson Lee and Morgan playing on the same day in Macon.
You won't be able to get in. You won't be able to get in.
3-ball out of the corner to beat the horn. Isaiah Holt off the bench and into the scorebook, and the Wheeler Wildcats finish with a 15-11 lead over Christ School. You're watching the 2018 Peachtree Corners Invitational on the SUVTV.com.
Face it, everywhere you look, there's a lot standing between you and your next car purchase. So take control.
And choose the award-winning dealerships of Jim Ellis.
Where it's your way, all the way.
Stop in for VIP experience.
Or shop from home.
Search thousands of vehicles.
Discover your trade-in value.
Even decide your final sale price.
Without ever visiting the dealership.
Shop your way.
At JimEllis.com or visit any Jim Ellis dealership.
Jim Ellis Automotive.
Where you can always expect the best.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My adults will be the best in 4 years.
Joel Hilsman, Mario Mays, and Sylvester Williams back here with you as we begin the second quarter. Kojak Thompson and the Christ School Greenies are in possession. He's also out there joined on the floor now by Brad Halverstein. Halverstein has it. Halverstein gives it to Jalen Lecque, who's picked up by Brandon Younger. 7:44, less than that now, early second quarter.
I think Younger did a pretty good job of slowing Lecque down that first quarter.
And now a 5 count called on Jalen Lecque, right on point.
There you go. That length that he has is extra special.
So it'll be Younger, Eastman, Montgomery, Holt, and Pruitt, the 5 on the floor for the Wheeler Wildcats. All in blue, blue tops, blue bottoms, yellow trim, white numbers. They were assessed a technical foul for having blue jerseys as they were the home team. For the Greenies, it is Jalen Lecque, Kojak Thompson, Brad Halverstein, Justice Ajabor, and number 3, Norris Perry. For the Greenies, 15-11. A shot put back and almost off basket interference.
Yeah, he was in there early.
Pruitt has it, gives it to Holt. Holt pushing it with the left hand dribble down on the left wing. Gives it over to Roscoe Eastman. Roscoe now kicks it back. Refs in the way. Holt a 3-ball and still knocked it down. It should have been an and one. Isaiah Holt now off the bench and has 6 points, all of them from beyond the arc. A 7-point lead for the Wheeler Wildcats with a minute gone by. So Jalen Lecque decides to pull it from Asheville. No good. Rebound comes down to Pruitt. He gives it off to Eastman, who goes behind the back. Roscoe Eastman coming downhill, feeding it to E.J. Montgomery on the left wing. Montgomery kept the dribble alive. Now he stops. Gives it into the middle. There's a jump by Younger. No. Rebound by Lecque out of the guard spot.
Isaiah Holt is known as a shooter. Great job. Oh, come on.
Goaltending. It'll be 2 points.
Isaiah Holt's known as a knockdown shooter, and he's doing just that. 2 3-pointers from the corner, like we just said. It should have been an and one because the official fouled him.
That just sounds funny to say, but he did.
He did.
Yeah, well, he did.
He know he did. He patted himself on the chest.
6:20 to go. That's one of the things when the officials are viewed by the senior chiefs, that's called positioning. There's a shot up by Pruitt, no good. Tip fight for the rebound. Ajabor batted out. Here comes Kojak Thompson. Kojak now gonna push it on Eastman. Kojak gonna go right by and put it up, and a foul called on Roscoe Eastman. Kojak Thompson saw the alley and said he had the confidence to go. Kojak, he's undersized, but he got a big heart and plays very strong.
And you know, this is my favorite thing about basketball. You have these basketball heights down there. They got them listed at 5'10", 5'10" junior. What do you think he is?
Oh, they called it on the floor?
That wasn't a shooting foul?
Wow. That was a shooting foul, though.
Wheeler's done a great job so far bottling up Lecque.
Long outlet. Now here comes Eastman. Eastman kicks it over. Isaac Martin, a 3, bottomed it out.
Beautiful. That's great teamwork, Coach. That's great teamwork right there.
Listen, man, if you playing alongside of Roscoe Eastman, man, you got to be smiling, man, because he's making sure everybody's touching the ball.
Jump hook in the lane, no, and Montgomery comes away with it with 5.5 to go. Sylvester, you were able to see that Trinity, Kentucky team. There's a deep 3. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound comes down to Brandon Stone. Now, here comes Kojak. Kojak had to maintain the dribble, goes out of bounds.
Something illegal.
You saw the Trinity, Kentucky team. Nobody brings up nothing on me about bringing up other teams until I say Makisha. This Christ School team has played Trinity, Kentucky this year.
What was the final of that game?
I don't know that. But they played them at the John Wall Invitation, which was going on while we had the Tournament of Champions, so I was kind of out of tune with that.
Okay.
But they're sitting here with an outstanding record, despite that, coming in at 16-7, and they won 7 in a row. So the talent level that you find across the high school game is as such what it is. Here's a pass up ahead. They kick it. Now going to go baseline, Stone one way and the other. But just at eye glance right now, what do you think was the final? Or do you think Trinity won or Christ School, because you've seen Trinity in person? I've seen them on film, but you've seen them in person.
The Trinity School that I saw play at the FBI Classic, I think they would have ran this Christ School out of the gym, the one that I saw play.
Hesitation now, kicks it into the corner. There's a three by Austin, bottomed it out. A three ball by Trey Austin, his first three of the day. And they stopped the clock because the ball got away. Go ahead.
Yeah, now I'm not quite sure what they did when they matched up one-on-one. I'm not quite sure. But that Trinity team that I saw at our FBI Classic in Spartanburg, they were a well-oiled machine. God, I forget the young man's name. I got it right here on the top of my head. For Trinity. Trinity's second player, their other D1 guy, put 37 up in the first game, and it looked like he wasn't even trying. You know, that Trinity school was nice and deep.
Great
Isaac
team
Martin,
defense.
yeah, came away with the steal, 21-16. Wheeler right now playing with a little bit more oomph than Christ School at the moment.
Jay Brown, that's the kid's name.
EJ catches it at the top. Montgomery gives it over to Martin. Martin now gets the screen from Pruitt. Goes around with the left-hand dribble. Foul line jumper, hill of the rim, no good. Rebound out of the guard spot, brought down by Norris Perry. Perry will play some guard, will play some forward. One way and the other, and a foul called by Martin. Martin in disbelief, but I don't see why he wouldn't be able to believe that. Younger will check back in. Kojak Thompson also will check back in.
Kind of stopped moving his feet on that one right there and got beamed for the foul. Tough break for Isaac.
And I want you to notice, this is the first time Lecque's gone out the game.
He looked tired.
Yeah.
He looked tired. And I tell you what, they're doing a good job passing him off between Brandon Young and Isaac Martin.
And I think that length is bothering him.
Oh, yeah.
Pass tip out of bounds and a turnover for Christ School. So Coach Thompson now taking a look at his Wheeler bunch. Austin Johnson back into the contest, spins it over now to Isaiah Holt. At the top to Younger. Younger gonna drive, kick it over to Holt. Holt pulls another three. It is short. Kojak Thompson out of the guard smart, get the rebound. Kojak now to Brandon Stone, a beautiful find. Go get that shot out of here. Austin Johnson, password protected. Now gonna drive, float it up. Jumper rolled in by Holt. Isaiah Holt now has 8.
That's a great job of Johnson of not getting the foul. You know, extending that arm out there and not hitting him with the body. That's just a great block.
Now gonna drive, stop, kick it back, and a steal by Brandon Younger. Younger, they've got numbers. They got 4-on-1 if they go. Younger all the way, layup, rolled off, no, tip, no. Montgomery, they don't get a 4-on-1. A 4-on-1.
Great defensive rotation by Wheeler. You got a great steal by Younger. We gotta convert on the other end.
And you know what that is right there. That's a kid who can dunk, but doesn't have the, I don't want to say it, but he just doesn't have it to go up and actually do that. It's a 4-on-1, and it's a guy smaller than you. You're supposed to take off and just flush that right then and there.
Kojak 3 is no good. Rebound comes down to Younger. 23-16. They didn't score on a 4-on-1.
Tough break.
That's what separates good players from great players right there. The will to go and do it. That's a travel.
Yeah, he walked out. He almost had the chair pulled out from under him.
Green substitution number 11, Brad Halverson.
And then that's another thing about teamwork. What a lot of people don't understand, if you give it up early, you'll get it back.
Yeah.
Newton has defeated Morgan County 65-61.
Ooh.
Morgan County's 18-game winning streak is over.
Be okay.
I'm going to be just fine. They still the best team in 3A. And they still one of the Jalen Lecque, have some. Jalen Lecque. Wow, that's a big win for Newton. Morgan, I think that just may have made them better.
Yeah, it's going to be scary down there in 3A. Now that Morgan County's mad.
That'll just tighten them up for the stretch of the season.
Mm-hmm. Because, you know, you don't have that traditional power down there like Laney. They're having not a great year out of Augusta.
They're still dangerous, though. And that's 2A.
Great job on
Yeah,
defense
Laney's
by
two-way.
Wheeler
Laney's
right here.
two-way.
Oh,
Halverson gives it. Bounce pass stolen away. Here comes Eastman again. They got 3-on-2, maybe 3-on-3. Eastman peels it back, not there. Reward the big man to
Great
flying to
job.
Florida.
Great
Johnson
job.
couldn't get it to
Oh,
finish.
man.
Ozabor comes away with it under a minute. We're at 48 seconds. Gives it over now to Lawrence Perry.
But that's still a point guard you want right there. He pulled it back, waited for his trailer, and gave it right to his trailer on the dime.
Deep three. Front iron, no. Gets the rebound. Lecque back up. Score. No. Rebound tip out of bounds. It will stay with Christ School and the Greenies.
I tell you what, man, the guards at Wheeler are doing a great job on Lecque. I feel like he seems to be a little tired. It seems like they're wearing him down.
Yeah, he's not. What did he get? Like a 1 minute clock time break before he was right back in the game?
Knocked
Great
away.
block again, Austin Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson affected that and had the password protection going on. So now here is Roscoe Eastman crossing the timeline. 13 seconds. They'll hold for the final shot. 23-18, a 5-point game. Gives it off to Younger. They run the action with 5. Back to EJ with 4, with 3. Now there goes Roscoe, and he was fouled on the floor with 1 and 16 seconds. They will say it'll be on the shot.
The mark of a great point guard, clock awareness. Again, you see Eastman at the end of the quarter, just like he was at the end of the quarter last time, gets his team in a set.
You see that was the first foul of the half on the Greenies of Christ School. Free throw, no good.
I think you can say the referees have been letting them play. They might have an appointment after this game.
Second free throw is good for Eastman. Inbound. Halverson, oh, right through the 5-hole. Good job by Mr. Ref. A 10th of a second left. So we will go to the half. It'll be Wheeler leading 24-18 at the half over Christ School from the 2018 Peachtree Corners Invitational.
Face it, everywhere you look, there's a lot standing between you and your next car purchase. So take control,
And choose the award-winning dealerships of Jim Ellis.
where it's your way all the way,
Stop in for VIP experience.
or shop from home.
Search thousands of vehicles.
Discover your trade-in value
Even decide your final sale price.
without ever visiting the dealership.
Shop your way.
At JimEllis.com or visit any Jim Ellis dealership,
Jim Ellis Automotive.
where you can always expect the best.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
the second half of the finale of the 2018 Peachtree Corners Invitational underway. Joe Hillman, Mario Mays, Sylvester Williams, E.J. Montgomery with the jump hook. He had a quiet first half, only 4 points. He now has 6 in the contest, and it is an 8-point Wheeler lead, 7:37 early moment, third quarter. There is Austin, a 3-ball bottoms it out. Trey Austin.
Somewhere in the crowd, Patrick Ewing is smiling after that jump hook.
21-16. Austin now has 8 points. Here's Osco Eastman into the forecourt. Eastman picked up 7 points there in that first half.
Great
Jump
job.
hook, no good.
Nice high-low right there from EJ to Austin. Gotta finish.
Lecque kicks it to the right, stops, puts it on the floor, drives, and a foul call. It will be on E.J. Montgomery.
Be interesting to see what happens in this quarter right here with Lecque.
Well, this is what I want to tell you about Mario. You mentioned Patrick Ewing, and Sly, you talked about it. Patrick Ewing in the building, and you talked about it, Sly, about how long it took for him to get a head job. I'm going to turn to Mario on this one. This is why I think the stretch 4 and the stretch 5, the big man will come back. Because you got the big man in there. That Ewing would hit the corner jumper when he needed to, but with a 15-footer, but it wasn't what he lived and died for. He got his in the paint. Do you think that's a possibility?
All it takes is one. You get one 7-footer, legit 7-footer. And it's easy for me to say find you one Shaq out there. If you find you one Shaq, somebody who's 7 foot, who has nice footwork, who's not afraid to play with his back to the basket, and who wants to play with his back to the basket.
I think that's a great point. I think that's the issue. You got to tell no, coach, I want to be the I want to be the unicorn. Like now, that's what has to happen because so many guys are saying, I've got to be able to put the ball on the floor at 6'10", and at 6'9".
A foul on a 3-point attempt. Roscoe Eastman with the foul on Trey Austin.
Coach Mays, I tell this story all the time. Joe probably heard it. But one of my favorite stories all the time was when Coach Kyle was coaching at Massachusetts. The guy's name, Marcus Camby. Marcus Camby came up to him and said, yo, Coach, I want to play guard. And Coach Kyle said, yeah, sure, you can play guard, but I post up all my guards. And that's the mentality. These big guys, every 7-footer won't play out on the wing, but you just need to say, hey, I'm going to post you up. You're going to post up. You're going to play on the block.
Well, I think the best example here in the state has been EJ.
Yeah.
EJ he's made a living from 4 to 5 feet from the rim. And it's paid dividends. He's a McDonald's All-American. So, a lot of times, man, you just got to – everybody wants to be with the trend, but sometimes you just got to do what works and what's easy.
My favorite thing about EJ, around the basket, he's ambidextrous.
Yep.
He's a left-handed shooter, but when he's 4 feet, 5 feet, 2 feet from the basket, it's both hands over both shoulders, and I love that.
And it's an easy thing to do when you're 4 or 5 feet away from the rim.
That's why he gets to play in the Burger game.
Great job.
A 3-pointer out of the corner by Brandon Younger. His first field goal. Perry holds it now for Christ School. 2 minutes gone by, third quarter. Putting it on the floor, Ajabor reach in on a foul, and it's going to be a knee in the back. That will be called on Austin Johnson.
And as we see right here in this game, we've seen a lot of back-to-the-basket basketball right here.
And he's a sophomore. The big kid right here is a sophomore. And he's one of those guys, he has the frame, he's going to put on the weight. He's one of those guys who could change things.
Lecque pass tipped, Younger steals it away. He's played very well. Him and Dickinson, I think, the guard, the big man up at DeMatha. This Christ School team, though, trailing by 5 now. They have 4 30-plus win seasons, 05, 08, 09, and 13. They entered the season with 309 all-time program wins with 64 program losses. They know how to win. They play in the NCISAA, which is a beautiful dime drop, seeking and finding, and Justice Ajabor with the dunk. They play in the NCISAA, which, quite frankly, I think is the strongest league for basketball in the rich state of North Carolina. Small 22, 23 teams, and every one of them is in there doing work. They've all came down to Georgia just about. Wesleyan Collegiate, Greensboro Day, Christ School, behind the back. Jalen Lecque, a beautiful move! Up and under, reverse off of the window. Jalen Lecque pulling out some of his New York roots. Oh!
Not a bad move, man. Great athletic move. This kid is, you've seen him all over the internet do that a million times, man.
30-second timeout.
A timeout called by Wheeler. It's stat row time for Jalen Lecque. Lecque now in double, or still shy of double figures, only has 8 points, but man, it's beautiful. 29-28. It's a 30-second timeout. That stat row replay is also a stat row timeout. Stat Row showcases youth sports highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. (29-28), 4:40 to go. Joe Hilsman, Mario Mays, and Sylvester Williams. Glad that you are with us. 4:40 third quarter in a 1-point ball game. It is Christ School out of Arden, North Carolina, the suburb of Asheville. All in the green, hence the Greenies. Taking on Wheeler out of Marietta, Georgia, and a turnover, Roscoe Eastman. That's not what they wanted coming out of the timeout.
You know, weird random question, Joe. Is there a cap on the number of games that our Georgia team can play?
25.
25?
Regular season.
Regular season, 25. There's a team out there looking for a game, by the way. I won't name them, since everybody gonna dog me out about them. Good Lord. I find another good team. I'm keeping it to myself. Lecque, a put back dunk. Oh, clean it up and send it in, Justice Ajabor. Woo-hoo. Good God almighty. Guess what? They have the lead, 30-29 with 4:02 to go. Eastman, boom, dribbling it with the right hand. Stops now, kicks it over to Younger. Younger now gets it down low to EJ. Turned into a double team. That's a nice move. Tip in good by Austin Johnson.
There you go. You see the big men battling up under the basket. Like I said, it's been a lot of buckets. But you know, both teams it's happened right under this basket.
Kick in the corner, off the bench, could not get it. Yeah, got the roll, living right. I see you, Ben Craig. Off the bench and into the scorebook, and he's living right with the rolled in 3-ball. Now EJ stops, studies, jumps, no, rebound comes off, and it's swallowed up out of the air by Norris Perry. Christ School now seems to have their legs behind them. They lead 32-31. Hesitating at the top, Lecque, up fake, goes in, Jalen Lecque, count it, and the foul. Too big, too strong, too fast, too good, and one.
This kid is super athletic. Made a great move. Got him up in the air. The head faking. Almost double pumping.
And you know, that's the thing. The good ones only stay quiet for so long. You know, you can only hold the good ones quiet for so long, and then they're going to bust out.
Could not complete the 3-point play. He has 10 points in the contest. Eastman between the legs now gives it to Younger. Younger worked on by Lecque. 2 boom dribbles. Drop, offensive foul, Brandon Younger. That was not a flop because Lecque couldn't hold his balance there.
And that's the
Younger will take a seat, Hope will come in.
That's the amazing thing about the referees to me. It's like, you know, what do you call and what do you slide? You know, trying to figure out what they're
got to be
call.
a little more consistent.
Exactly.
Man.
Under 3 minutes, third quarter.
Tough call.
Lecque to Stone. Stone, 2 hard dribbles. He has not been afraid of AJ. Then he pulls the Dirk Nowitzki one leg from the elbow. Oh, I see you, Brandon Stone. First field goal and does it in style. Shades of Dirk now clapping on defense.
And you know, I just noticed about this Christ School team. They're all underclassmen. There's one senior on the roster.
Oh yeah, Jalen Lecque is going to be back. You'll see Christ School again. They'll be back in the state of Georgia. Inbound, and they get it out now to Isaac Martin. Martin holds it, puts it on the floor with the left hand dribble.
See if we can get a high low right here for
Holt recovers it.
Jada Austin.
Yeah. Now gives it to Roscoe Eastman. Eastman one way and the other now to Austin Johnson. Johnson looks high-low. You saw it. Jumper. No good. Rebound, and he brings it off. And that is Perry. Lawrence Perry has been quiet in the score column, loud in the rebounding department. Craig, open, corner, three. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound, offensive. Perry, back up, sent away. Got his own board, but he was on his bottom. Up ahead, here comes Eastman pushing it. Eastman in transition. Eastman left his feet, was able to recover it because it hit off Austin Johnson's foot, 1:52 to go. Spins it across. Holt open, a three from the right wing. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound comes off, and there's Craig. Craig gets it and gives it to Lecque. Lecque looking up ahead there. Stone wide open layup. No, he blew it. He blew a wide open layup. Somebody opened the door. He should have dunked it. That's what he should have did. 95 seconds less than that.
Let's look at now. We got 95 seconds left in this quarter. Look at the conditioning on both ends, man. See if we got guys getting tired.
Three is no good.
But you know,
Kojak Thompson coming in, and also Brad Halverson checking in. Go ahead, Sly. That may be why the timeout was called.
That blown
full one.
That blown layup goes back to drills that you run in practice. Every day, I'm pretty sure in practice, they run a big man drill where the big man catches it up high, turns around, and just dunks. It doesn't dribble, doesn't do anything. He just catches it, turns around, and goes up on 2 feet and dunks. And that's exactly what he should have did there. That's why, you preach to these kids, we're running these drills in practice for a reason. I'm not doing it just to pass time. You got to use these drills in a game.
This timeout brought to you by CBA Sports. Looking to get a new basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. Joel Hillsman, Mario Mays, Sylvester Williams, glad that you are with us here in the Perch at the House of Blue, the home of the Norcross Blue Devils. Norcross came up on the short end of the stick in their last ball game. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They beat Riverdale Baptist.
Oh, you bad.
Yeah, they did. I'm sorry. There's been a lot of basketball last couple days.
Jet lag.
Yeah, yeah. Just a little jet lag, yep.
That long trip down from Thomaston.
Yeah, 2-day break. Next thing you know, it'll be Tuesday night over in Grayson. How about that? A steal and a layup. Get that shot out of here. They called him a goaltend. He sent it to the window. Oh, no. You can send it to the window. It's the same ref that committed a foul on a player in the corner. 2 points to Roscoe Eastman. Look clean to me. You can take it to the glass. You can't take it off the glass. Jumper, bottom. Got the roll. Jalen Lecque now warming to the task. Kojak Thompson, excuse me. Make me want to go home and watch an old episode of Kojak. A three. Got it. He rattled it right on down the middle. Quick, Isaiah Holt. And the foul. 4-point play opportunity. Isaiah Holt now has 3 triples.
As I said earlier in the broadcast, Isaiah Holt known as a shooter, and that's what he's doing. That's a big shot right there. Hopefully that can change the momentum for Wheeler closing out this quarter.
And, Coach, we talked about it, you and I, earlier in the season back on the Hoop Circle, because he came in and has been effective in the minutes that he's gotten under Coach Thompson. And I asked you that, and you lamented that way back in mid-November.
Oh, yeah. The kid has worked hard. He's earned the opportunity. I mean, and he's stepping up making some big shots, man. That was a huge shot right there.
Rebound, ripped down now. Here's Montgomery. Skits it up ahead. Holt catch, fires, in rhythm, a 3. No. Rebound. Johnson underneath, goes back up and does. I love the way, Sly, he didn't put the ball down.
He didn't put it down.
Austin Johnson, man, good big man.
39-38. Oh, Trey Austin, Hill of the rim. No, rebound out of the guard spot. Is Eastman. Eastman up ahead to Johnson. Johnson tried to pass it. It was taken away by Austin. Here comes Ben Craig quickly back with 10. With 9, Jalen Lecque downhill, dumps it off to Brandon Stone. They bothered it. Password protected. Up ahead, Holt 2. 1 Holt at the buzzer. Good! Isaiah Holt living right. Got the roll. 6 points in the quarter for Isaiah Holt. He has a very quiet 14 points. And Wheeler has a 41-38 lead as we head to the final frame.
love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My adults will be the best in 4 years.
Face it, everywhere you look, there's a lot standing between you and your next car purchase. So take control.
And choose the award-winning dealerships of Jim Ellis.
Where it's your way all the way.
Stop in for VIP experience.
Or shop from home.
Search thousands of vehicles.
Discover your trade-in value.
Even decide your final sale price.
Without ever visiting the dealership.
Shop your way.
At JimEllis.com or visit any Jim Ellis dealership.
Jim Ellis Automotive.
Where you can always expect the best.
Welcome back inside the House of Blue on the campus of Norcross High School. As we reach the top of the hour Eastern time, we begin the fourth quarter. Jalen Lecque and Christ School, the Greenies trailing the Wildcats of Wheeler 41-38. A corner three, Austin good. We're tied just like that.
That's a great job by Lecque, man, to set his guy up in the corner. But I want to make a note. We got to give Isaiah Hope a lot of love. He's keeping Wheeler in the ball game right now. The 4-point play and then the end with the bucket at the half, I mean, he gave them some great momentum.
14 points in the contest. He leads them in scoring. Johnson puts it on the floor. Holt, pump fake. Man, got it. Lecque out of the air. Jumper, no. Stone gets the rebound. Stone now will give it up. Coach Thompson wants them to go ahead, get back. He calls out the defensive set. Here's Jalen Lecque. Lecque has been quiet in the contest now. Only has 10 points, but they're right there in the game. They can take the lead for the first time in quite some time. 41 all. Lecque moves to his spot. Fading baseline. No. Rebound ripped out of the air. E.J. Montgomery has it in a foul on Justice Ajibor.
And you notice, I noticed something about Wheeler. When they ran that high-low set in the first half, they ran it with EJ up top and Johnson down low. And then it was effective that way because you have to respect EJ and that free throw line jumper. But now they're running it the other way with Johnson up top. I think they need to switch it back up and put EJ up top.
There's a drive. Lecque in the corner. Austin open, another three ball. No good. Montgomery was right there, and Coach Delpito wants the turnover. Holt open. They shooting fish in the barrel, man. Isaiah Holt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it time?
Give it to him.
Give me the hot sauce. Give me the hot sauce, Isaiah Holt. 44-41. Oh, Eastman went to the school of thievery and got caught. Hey, that looked like a clean rip.
But you know what I like about what Hope did? He's a player who knows his game, who knows what he's good at. They were running the break, and he was running the center. What he did, he ran out to his spot in the corner and knocked it down.
Exactly.
44-41, flat to the corner. Isn't that right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
6:15 to
know
go.
Know what you can and can't do.
Mm-hmm. That's why I tell sometimes people it's good when you go basketball games, watch it from the baseline. You can see how the lanes open and field. There's Eastman. Eastman pass is tipped. Almost a turnover. And a hustle play. Great job by Trey Austin. Austin now, look it out. He's warmed up. He's got 12 points to lead Christ School. Younger in. Isaac Martin out. 6:03 to go. 44-41. Wheeler all in blue. Blue tops, blue bottoms, white numbers. Gold lettering. They were administered a technical foul for the uniforms as they are the home team, but I'm okay with the color on color. The Greenies, hence all in green. They've got that gold trim with the white number. All right, since I brought that up, I don't know, I'm feeling all kind of stuff today. Do you know the story about why the Dallas Cowboys always wear white at home?
Not a Cowboy fan.
First of all,
that ain't got nothing to do with being a fan.
First of all, I'm a Redskins fan, so I definitely don't want to talk about the Cowboys.
Ooh, Jerry Jones.
44-41, Lord have mercy. And they wonder why I don't deal with fan bases. Well, the story is that they didn't want to always look at the same color, blue and white, every week. So he knew he had a different team coming in. Brandon Stone. Uh-oh, did he hear you?
He heard me. He heard me.
Brandon Stone with the dunk.
Great full court pass.
So at any rate, he wanted his team to wear white because he knew he had a different team coming in because he didn't want his fans to get stagnant looking at the same color combination, blue and white every week. That's how the Cowboys went to start wearing white at home. Now, think about how this trickled down to the NBA now. There are no more home and away jerseys, if you realize that.
I think that's marketing, Joe.
That's to sell jerseys, man. They just want to sell.
It wasn't because of Jerry Jones in the NFL.
He wasn't even the owner when that occurred.
Okay.
Good Lord. Moving on, 44-43.
Well, you could have had
now, look, if you win 700 on Sports Jeopardy because of that, you better give it to me since you don't care. 44-43.
I ain't going on Sports Jeopardy.
You could have had a great story, but you started it off with the Cowboys.
There you go. That's where you lost me. So as soon as you said the Cowboys, I jumped out the window.
You lost 80% of the viewing audience once you said the Cowboys.
Jalen Lecque at the free throw line. I wonder who he a fan of, the Bills or the Jets or the Giants.
Well, you know,
he's a New Yorker.
He moved down south, so, you know, he has to.
You better learn how to make free throws.
That's the truth. Free throw no good. Please, Sly, don't say nothing about no Redskins.
I was going to say Panthers because he's in North Carolina, but, you know.
Turnover, out of bounds. Could not have the grip on the ball by E.J. Montgomery. E.J. very quiet on the night, 6 points. And Stone has been playing him quite tough. And we saw this from Emmett Williams when he played him quite tough. But they were in a tit-for-tat type of battle, so it went back and forth. Inside now, here's Ajibor. Ajibor goes baseline. It's not there. Kicks it back to the top. It was tipped and stolen. Now they'll spin it high now to Ajibor. Ajibor spun baseline, stepped in. Oh! Foul call by Austin Johnson. Yeah.
Tough break. I thought Johnson done as good as he could do on the defensive end of that possession, man. I tell you what, for a high school basketball game, this is the most that I've seen from the standpoint of back to the basket from the Bills in a long time.
Yes.
Good foul by Austin.
And that's the thing, man. What a lot of people just don't understand is when you pass that ball down low and you have a dominant big man, it opens up so much on the outside.
Yep. It's the way you kind of go. You start inside, and like you said, you're going to open up everything you want from the perimeter.
So Austin at the free throw line, and he knocks those in. Split them.
Right there.
Ooh. It's in the middle. EJ put it back up and in and scores. So it's been a quiet night for EJ Montgomery. He still has 8 points, but now they take a 46-44 lead. Hold on and buckle up. 4:28 to go, less than that now. Here's Lecque. Lecque one way and the other, tricky dribble. Lecque spins it in the corner. Halverson, a three ball, rattled out, no. Rebound ripped down a long tentacle of Austin Johnson, pulls it down. Here comes Eastman into the forecourt between the rings. Dances with that basketball, boom dribbling, now he picked it up. Gives it over to Austin Johnson. Johnson holds, puts it on the floor, now gonna back down. Wanted to go jump hook action, it wasn't there. Drive, stop, no good. Rebound, boomed, and lost it out of bounds was Austin Johnson. A little frustration seeming to set in with the Wheeler big men.
You know, a close game like this, you know, I love the way it's a team game, you know, balanced scoring throughout. But it's just it seems like I'm still waiting on Lecque to just explode.
Floater up, no good. Stone got the rebound, put it back up, count it, and the foul. It's a score and one more for Brandon Stone. Now here's their off-air story. Sly wasn't too pleased with Brandon Stone.
I wasn't.
But now Brandon Stone came out, got a boom dunk, and now done played through the hoop and the horn and completes the three-point play.
He heard me talking about him. Because after that blown layup and then the other blown dunk or layup attempt or whatever, I told Stone had to toughen up down there. And then he came back and threw down one on the break, two hands. Like, okay, Stone was listening.
47-46, a one-point lead. Buckle up. 3:23 to go. Coming down the stretch here in the finale of the 2018 Peachtree Corners Invitational. E.J. Montgomery gonna drive, go all the way up. Ajabor hit him with the foul. Wheeler lost in this game last year. I forget who they lost to.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Greensboro Day. Yeah, Greensboro Day defeated them. Another NCISA school. The only reason I say that is because
No. It was a woodshed moment. Well, I'm always honest. It was a
I
woodshed
sat in this
moment.
very seat and watched it unfold.
Yeah. I mean, they spanked us pretty good, man. It's a good team, though. I think they ended up in the Dick's National.
And won a game at Dick's.
Exactly, man. I mean, they were one of the most disciplined teams that I've seen in a long time.
Freddie Johnson. And Freddie Johnson recently picked up his 1,000th win earlier this season and went out to Hawaii and played.
Yep.
Our guy, DJ McDuffie from Stat Rose, a Greensboro Day grad. Oh, beautiful move. They passed it on that little high low to Ajabor.
And the McDonald's All-American, the guard. Day, I think this is not Day. Dotson. Devon Dotson, I think that's his name.
So here's Holt. Holt now gives it over to Pruitt, who's back in the contest. Holt, a 3-ball, off, no good. It was contested by Craig, who was careful and easy not to get the foul. So now Jalen Lecque, nifty with it, and Eastman still almost deflected it. A drive, knocked away, and a foul call on Eastman. Eastman better be careful. It'll be the 1-and-1, 49-46 now.
Wildcat fouls on number 12, Jair Eastman.
10 fouls.
10 now, so it'll be 2 shots. Yep. 2 shots coming up now for Norris Perry. Perry has yet to score, but has been very active offensively and defensively on the glass. Free throw, good.
Greeny substitution number 1, Trey Austin.
So Austin will check back in for the Greenies. Brandon Younger will check in. Pruitt will take a seat for the Wildcats. One more free throw coming up. It's a 4-point lead. It is a 5-point lead. 51-46. Christ School 1-1 against Georgia. Lost to McEachern. Defeated Norcross. And the defeat of Norcross was merely this week, back on Monday. Younger gonna pull the 3. No. Rebound, Brandon Stone. Man, he has played very well. Lecque again, folks, has 10 points. And Sly said that he was waiting on him to explode. Right now, he's just doing what he needs to do.
There's
the dunk.
Right on cue. Right on cue.
Jalen Lecque throws it down with a 2-hand boom. 53-46, final minute and 45 seconds. Wheeler don't have time to sit here and run this stuff out there. Got to drive Martin up. No. Was it on the floor or was it a shot? It's a big difference. It will be called on the floor. It's a 1-1. That's the difference.
Did you see the patience?
Check it. No, it's going to be, 1-1. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mario.
Did you see the patience that he had to set up that pick and roll?
You know, and that's the pick and roll is just such an art form.
Martin free throw is good.
It's such an art form. I'm glad you used that word patience because, you know, a lot of kids sit up here and they'll try to rush it. They'll go before that pick is fully established, or even the person setting that pick, he won't set the pick strong enough and he'll try to get out there on the roll too early, man. The pick and roll, it's an art form.
Second free throw, good.
You know, Stockton and Malone happen to make a little bit of money off of running that pick and roll.
Oh, yeah.
53-48. Timeout call with exactly 100 seconds. It is a full timeout.
Peachtree Corners Invitational would like to continue thanking our sponsors: Ty Freeman Photography, NorcrossPicks.com, Nike Basketball, Sports Medicine South, Quesados in downtown Norcross, Zaxby's, Kroger, Target, Brookhaven Floor Coverings International, Georgia's Own Credit Union, and Eminent Associates DC. Again, thank you to all the sponsors of the Norcross Peachtree Corners Invitational.
So 100 seconds to go, 53-48. Christ School, the Greenies with the 53. Wheeler, the Wildcats with the 48. The Greenies will be inbounding it with Perry. Perry looking, and gets it into the middle to Ajibor. Ajibor holding it, and now gives it to Craig. Craig now has it, and they're in the backcourt. They may need to move toward the timeline. Younger tried to get there, hits him off on a blocking foul call, and it will be a 2-shot foul.
Got to play defense with your feet, not with your hands. You got to beat them to that spot.
It's the 5th foul on Younger.
Younger has fouled out. Kenny Burns now will check into the contest. Younger will foul out with 3 points. He hit a 3 in the 3rd quarter. So it has been a quiet night, and young man goes and sits down and puts his head down. Pick your head up, young man. 92 seconds now. Here's Perry at the free throw line. He's 2 of 2 on the day. 3 of 3.
Still a lot of game left.
Plenty of time for Wheeler right here. Plenty of time.
54-48. Now Trey Austin will check in. Ajibor will go out. This is for free throw shooting purposes possibly. Ben Craig is out there along with Lecque. Austin Perry's at the free throw line, and Brandon Stone also out there. The 5 on the floor for the Christ School Greenies. Free throw good. He's just standing up there, just water.
Like a defensive substitution right here. Probably to match up with the 4 guards Wheeler has. 4 out, 1 in for Wheeler to the money man.
Montgomery
Great job. Great job.
E.J. Montgomery cuts it back to 5. Long cross-court pass. Perry goes up and gets it. Perry crosses the timeline, gets it over now, stops, peels it, and goes all the way cross-court now to Jalen Lecque. Lecque foul given by Kenny Burns.
He hasn't made a bunch of free throws tonight either.
Nah, it's been rough.
Yeah, he has struggled from the line today. He is 2 of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is 2 of 5.
Money man got to close the night out from the free throw line.
And only has 10 points in the contest. A quiet night, but the team has picked him up. Free throw, back iron, continuing to struggle from the foul line.
Good foul.
And, you know, being a player like him, a player who can attack the basket with such ferocity, you would expect him to be a better free throw shooter.
Got to be a better free throw shooter. Like you said, at the rate that he gets to the rim, you're a good free throw shooter. You can boost your points per game.
Eastman tried to lob it up there. Stone got it. He the wrong 23 caught it. Stone close on the sideline, steps through, and a timeout call by.
You know that's my pet peeve.
The Christ School.
You know that's my pet peeve, Joe. I do not believe in the coach being able to save you by a timeout. That's one of the rules I would change about high school.
Coach Mays, what you think about that?
I kind of disagree. I kind of disagree. I mean, as a coach, you control the game anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, I mean, you know, that's definitely something you want to be able to dictate right there, especially in that situation, because he did a good job. I thought he was going to turn the ball over.
But here's the thing, Coach May. If you're the ref, I want the ref's total undivided attention to be on the floor. I don't want him to have, you know, one ear open listening for coaches to make that
timeout. But isn't the coach
call
on the floor, though? He's coaching the team. He's a part of the floor.
Nah, he's on the sideline, and you know, and the ref has to have that one ear open, you know, to be constantly aware of that coach calling that timeout.
I don't think he has to have that ear open. He hears timeout call, and then his timeout is called. Cross-court pass, Craig has it. You know, if you got to have one ear open, that means you got a hearing aid in the other one and it's closed. One ear open to hear the timeout.
Well, but you got 3 officials. One guy's probably watching one thing. Another one of the officials is watching the other. Because you got another official watching another.
Because at the end of the day, isn't that what you're supposed to say? Timeout? You act like he got to look at you.
But, I mean, he's supposed to.
Are you calling a timeout?
He's supposed to say timeout. But here's the thing, man. If you're the ref and I want all 3 refs concentrating on the action on the floor.
And here's the action here, timeout. That's the magic word. They'll be playing timeout. I don't get it.
But it's a million fans in the stands who can yell timeout or yell anybody from that area of the bench. I mean, anybody from that area.
You know where it's coming from.
If you yell timeout, he has to turn. He literally has to turn and listen for that ref. He has to
That's why you get paid the big money, though, man. You gotta hear and see everything.
He has to find the coach.
A million fans in the stands.
Well, not a million. Come on, man.
The fact is, you thinking if that's the case, then why did Michigan lose a game? That came from the bench.
Because the wrong man called timeout.
58-52 on the putback.
Because Weber was on the floor when he called timeout.
Isaiah Hope with another
But
one, right?
his bench mate told him to call timeout. Hope, yeah.
And that's how the game should be played. Somebody should tell you to call timeout. Now, whether or not they give you bad information, that's a whole other story.
I just saw Coach Thompson.
Hey, man, don't call that.
Coach
We're finishing this ball
Coach
game,
Thompson
right?
is in the huddle.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the other, your favorite team.
I'll tell y'all, but next year, I ain't telling y'all about nobody in October.
I think we really knew.
They send the first fan club letter to Joel Hillsman house.
The booster.
Head boost. Hey, but at least I can say he's not sexist because he's just a bigger McEachin women's team cheerleader as he is with a men's team.
Hey, that's how we do it. This is SUV TV. And you in the gym, everybody know you in the gym, you know what's up. Inbound to Lecque. Lecque gets it up ahead, he's fouled by Trey. And Trey Austin will go to the free throw line. Thank you all in Asheville, Ardenette area, the Carolinas. You play wonderful basketball. And wherever you have been as you've tuned into the 2018 Peachtree Corners Invitational. Lambert a winner today over Cardinal Newman out of South Carolina.
Another missed free throw.
Yeah, from Lecque, yeah.
Game is not over.
He has struggled. That is no doubt about it.
Unbelievable.
Monday morning, he'll be on the free throw line.
Another free throw miss. In the corner, 3 by Holt. Tried to draw the foul. That would have been huge. Tip back up and in and good.
Over.
Kenny Burns. No, Montgomery. EJ tipped it in. Up ahead, Lecque. Don't do it. Oh, he dunked on him. Oh, Jalen Lecque.
Technical foul.
What for?
What do they call it technical for?
He just hanging on the rim.
The man was up under.
That's a dunk. That's called a facial.
Is that the same ref?
I don't know.
I think that's the same guy.
Jalen Lecque. Ooh.
I think that's the same guy.
You know what I call that?
Oh, God.
You know what you call that?
What?
That's a Burger Boy combo.
Oh, God. This year's Burger Boy and next year's Burger Boy.
There's a technical foul on Lecque out in his third, team 9.
Jalen Lecque.
But,
Where is our
stat free throw right here?
SUV, we showed it, and Lecque hit the free throw there. Good God Almighty. Sheesh.
He gets off the ground quick.
My goodness, he get off so quick.
Has bunnies.
Like a shot out of a gun.
So now Isaiah Hope will come and shoot 2 free throws. You know what? This could be big. If he hit these 2 free throws and they get a 3,
I'm telling you.
it's a lot that can happen in 8.8 seconds. I mean, it's a lot, but it can happen. Free throw. Oh, that fell off.
That was huge.
It's been a solid night, though, for Isaiah Hope. 12 points in this second half, and he has 20 in the game.
Big night for Isaiah, man.
Inbound to Martin. Catch. Isaac Martin a 3. No. Rebound being Craig out of the guard spot. Kenny Burns will give the foul. And that may do it. With 3 and 5/10 seconds.
Walkout foul on number 3, Kenny Burns.
Jalen Lecque.
Yeah, remember the name. You'll see him again. Jalen Lecque is something special.
If he hits some free throws, man, what does he have, 12 or 13 on the night?
No, he'd have more than that. He'd have a 20-point night.
Yeah, he have 20-point night if he had free throws.
Craig free throw is good. Craig came in. That's his first free throw. He came in and hit a big 3 in the third quarter that kind of helped with that cushion that they had there. Missed it. Second one. Long heave, and Christ School beats 2 top Georgia teams in the same week. 62 to 55, a victory over Wheeler. Jalen Lecque unofficially 2, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 16, possibly 17 in there as well. 16, 17 points for Jalen Lecque. He was the high man for the Christ School Greenies, and they also got a solid night from Trey Austin. Austin hit 3 threes. He finishes with 8, 11, 13 points there. So final score, Christ School, a 7-point winner over Wheeler, 62 to 55. We want to thank you for joining us on the SUBTV.com's coverage of the 2018 Peachtree Corners Invitational, wherever you are and however you access this. Also, special thanks to CBA Sports and to Stat Row. Final thoughts on this game, Sly?
Oh, great game, man. You know, I love to see when my stars come out and play. You know, I expected a little bit more out of Lecque, but hey, those last couple of minutes, he didn't disappoint for all the YouTube highlight lookers. Yeah, he definitely put something up for them.
Stat Row highlight. E.J. Montgomery, by the way, finishes with 13 points for Wheeler, and then Isaac Hope, he finishes with 20. Yeah, he finished with 20. Roscoe Eastman finished with 9 points. Austin Johnson, a quiet night from the big men. They only finished combined 19 points together. Thoughts, Mario?
I think that was a difference for Wheeler.
Yeah.
You know, you got to realize EJ's probably been averaging